All right, guys, so I've got my mat and I'm bringing it over here to this area, this like little tight balcony thingy right here overlooking this garden. Going to do our reading here. This is where I'm led to do the reading. Giving thanks. Giving thanks, giving thanks. All right. So what I'm doing currently, I'm gonna adjust the setting. For you guys, I'm gonna cleanse the space, the sacred space. I want you to take 3 deep breaths with me while I pull out my cards. How are y'all feeling? One more moment. So, we're going to get into this week's energy reading. Cleanse this area, this space, secret space. Giving thanks, Spirit. Thank you, Spirit. Thank you, ancestors. Thank you, thank you, thank you. So yes, guys, I'm gonna be. Let's just center ourselves. Sorry. I want us to breathe together. 3 deep breaths in, out.
No, not that way. That way.
In, out. One more. In, out. Giving thanks, guys. Thank you, thank you, thank you for joining me for our energy reading. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I hope you guys are well. Giving thanks. So let's get into this week's reading, okay? It's interesting. We are in a new spot today. I actually like being able to just find different little places to do readings. You know, just to switch things up. I like to have that type of, you know, spontaneity. You know, even like when I'm traveling, I like to definitely like to do my readings by the beach. But any scene that I can really find that, you know, I'm led to, that my spirit feels comfortable with, I just find me a spot and, you know, and go with it. So, yeah, you just go with the flow. You know, that's how you just, when you allow things to just, you know, happen, you just see the magic unfold, because, you know, we're magical beings, and so it's about us just really allowing the magic to happen. You know, we just have to just flow with it, you know, get in alignment with, you know, whatever your intuitive nudges are guiding you to do. You want to be able to surrender to those nudges and just go with it, you know, no matter how crazy it sounds, like, you know. So that's what I would like to encourage you guys to do. Yes, so I'm going to pull some tarot. I have the original Rider-Waite tarot deck that I'm going to be using. And then we're also going to be using the Angel Answers deck oracle cards and the Psychic Tarot oracle cards. So I'm going to be pulling from these 3 for today. So yes, thank you, Spirit, for the energy reading. Let's get into it, family. Let's get into it. shuffle here. Giving thanks, giving thanks. All right. I'm going to try to show y'all the cards as best as I can. So I'm going to do a little spread here. Let me see if I can. Is that better? Yes, perfect. Okay. So, all right, so currently what we have is the, for some reason that's out of frame. Don't mind this. Anyway, so we have the Two of Swords, and as you can see, there is these two swords with the blindfold on there. We have the Hermit. We got the Queen of Swords and the Judgment card. All right, people. So currently what this is showing is that, you know, there has been some shifts and changes, of course, that's been happening, that's been causing, you know, you to make a decision. You know, there's something that is like you have to make a choice, that you have to choose between, and that could be anything regarding your job, you know, as far as career, with relationships, with even regarding even friendships, or certain situations may have came up where it's asking you to make a choice of choosing something differently. Because what it's showing here is that whatever it is that it's asking of you to make a choice of, it's something that has been heavy on your mind, something that has been really just consuming your thoughts, almost like obsessively. You know, it's almost like obsessive thoughts where you may have been thinking about this thing and you're like, okay, you know, I don't know what to do, where you may have felt like you didn't have any clarity on what to do. But what it's showing here with the Hermit card is that, you know, during this time, it was asking you to spend time alone. So it's showing that you've been spending time alone, secluded, to figure out, you know, what it is that, you know, it seems best for you. So there is a lot of Hermit energy here, where you're spending a lot of time going within to really do the work to see what it is that these changes are asking of you, right? And so with the Queen of Swords, it's showing that you have made a decision. You have decided exactly what it is that you are going to do. You got the clarity on exactly what it is that you need to do. And so it's about you now stepping into the energy. So it was almost like that's the energy you were in, where you came out this, you know, past week, where, you know, something was just on your heart, on your mind, so heavy that you just kept being consumed by it. And so you've been spending a lot of time to yourself to actually figure it out and work through those feelings and those changes that you're having and making those decisions. And then you finally got the clarity that you needed, and you finally decided. You've made a decision, you've made your mind up. So and mind you, if this is something that has not happened for you, this is something that could be coming up for you, either in current, you know, coming up for you in sometime soon. So, you know, just be aware that if this is something that you're either, it's almost like past, present, future. It's something you're either currently experiencing, something that you're actually just coming out of, or something that you're headed into. So just keep that in mind, because this is a general reading. So it's going to fit each person differently. So just take what resonates with you and just move forward with that. And so since you've stepped into this Queen of Swords energy, it's like you've allowed yourself to feel these emotions and process these thoughts and get this clarity that you needed. And so now with the Judgment card, it's showing that things are now finally coming together for you. The karma is finally being it's finally clearing the karmic debt, whatever energy surrounding this particular decision or this situation that you were dealing with. You're finally getting some type of judgment, like justice, in a way. And it's like with the Judgment card, it's also saying to also be mindful of how you are judging the situation as well. How are you perceiving it? Because it's important that you don't, attach to a certain outcome and how where you expect it to be a certain way. It's important for you to just remain open so that you can allow the possibilities and those shifts and changes to happen beyond what you can even imagine. Okay, so this is about you opening yourself up to your new beginning, because a new beginning is here, and you're moving forward with that clarity, with that in the mind, body, and soul. So let's get some more clarity cards to see what more we can find out in regards to this situation that you are gaining more clarity in, especially with the Judgment card. We want to know what more about the Judgment card can we find out in regards to what it is we could expect. All right, so we're going to pull some clarity cards here. All right, so we have the Eight of Pentacles, Temperance, Ten of Pentacles, and Nine of Swords. All right, so family, so here's what it is. All right, so something that you've been working very, very hard on, something that you have been working hard, you've been doing the work, you've been building, you've been putting your effort into, you've been actually making the changes that you needed to make. You're actually, finally opening yourself up to more outcomes and more possibilities, because it's showing here that you've been working hard at something, and whatever it is, that this with the Temperance card here is that it's going to pay off in a great big way. Like, you are going to reap the reward, because what it's showing is that you're filling your own cup. You're allowing yourself to not rely on anything outside of you to build you up or to give you validation. You're now stepping into where you're just filling your own cup. You're trusting yourself. You're giving yourself what you need, so that you can now work towards building success and abundance. Because with this Ten of Pentacles here, it's showing that you are opening yourself up to your abundance. Your abundance is here. Your abundance is here. So it's showing that all of your hard work is paying off. So don't think that anything that you have went through, that cycle that has just ended, it's like you've ended a cycle where you've been working hard at something, and it's been really creating your focus. It's been really asking for a lot of your focus and energy, and so you started to do the work, and that work is now paying off, because you are going to reap the rewards. The Ten of Pentacles here is showing that it's going to be in a physical way. Like, you're going to definitely find that the things that you've been working on internally, the things that no one else knows anything about, that you have been really, really working through and putting yourself, in a place where you can elevate, that those rewards are going to pay off for you physically, in a physical way. You're going to finally see it happening, where doors are starting to open, things are starting to just work out for you. opportunities are going to be coming for towards you left and right. And so it's about now you understanding that with this nine of swords here, that you've closed out that cycle, that mental, that where you were always, trying to figure it out, or spending time in hermit mode, spending time alone, all of that time you've been putting in to that internal work to build yourself up, to build your self-confidence by releasing all of these fears, releasing all of these insecurities and all of these doubts and all of these lower energies. You're now closing out, you're coming to the end where that cycle is ended, and you're reaping your rewards and your abundance. So this week you can expect where you will be showing or even seeing, even where you may be spending time alone. You can see where you're working on building things that you aspired to bring into fruition. You're gonna have, be taking inspired action. You're going to be able to start moving forward in the things that you're really interested in. You're going to be having so many creative ideas and things that's going to be flowing in for you, so many opportunities. And because you're doing the work and you're spending time to clear out all of this karmic energy that you've been clear out this cycle that you've been going through. And so a lot of you may have experienced separations, losses, or just disappointments in certain areas. So the energy that you coming out of is going to be the other side, where you're going to be feeling high energy, you're going to be feeling high vibes, you're going to be feeling good about yourself, where you're going to be happy, you're going to be feeling just so much joy and peace within you. So that's what this week is showing us that's coming up. So we're going to pull some of the angel answers, oracle cards. This is going to be interesting. Like, this is awesome, guys, because, it's showing that your hard work is paying off. And that's something that you can look forward to, to know that the work that you've been putting in, it's finally going to pay off. Right? So, thank you, Spirit. So if you have any specific question at this time, whatever it is you've been wanting to know, I'm going to pull about, let's see, 4. Okay. So I pulled 4 cards here from the Angel Answers deck. And one of them is showing, it says unlikely. One of them says no. One of them says be assertive. And the other says communicate clearly. So what this is saying here, before I get into it, I'm going to use this Psychic Tarot to get some clarity. One moment. I'm going to add. Thanks. So we have the Power card. We have Temptation. We have financial and material changes. And we have Spiritual Union. All right. So what this is showing here is saying that, I'm going to read this insert from this Power card, because that card is like, it's a half man, half lion. And what I'm getting here, because it's right under the unlikely, we're going to read the insert to see what this card actually has to say. One moment. bear with me, guys. Thank you so much for y'all patience. This book is, it's like, it has segments, so it's not the usual way. All right, so it says, as a spiritual being, you have unlimited power at your command. This card represents inner strength, willpower, courage, compassion, generosity, and love. At any moment, these beautiful qualities can assist you in coping with an adverse condition in front of you or the many surrounding your life. Set aside the necessary time to resolve such issues. Power represents more than physical, external strength. It could also be channeled emotionally, mentally, and spiritually. When you have balance over body, mind, and soul, and with the power of spirit, anything can overcome, can be overcome to achieve a positive result. Power and strength can be developed to work in harmony with in any given situation. Every obstacle, every error helps build your knowledge and understanding of the world around you. When you make a mistake, it's a chance for you to stop, listen, and ask yourself, what am I supposed to be learning here? And how can I make this situation better? Mistakes are great wake-up calls, right? In that way, they provide you with opportunities to discover your weaknesses, what needs to be changed, and which areas of your life need improving. So equally, they can be blessings in disguise. Just remember, you are power. All right, guys. So what it's showing here is that, with this power card, it's saying that, you have been really wrestling with something that you had to make this decision where, it's something that you've been attached to. And so it's saying here how, you need to let go of those attachments because, you have somehow given your power away in some way with that thing. Whatever it is that you're dealing with, you've given your power away in some way. And so it's unlikely that when you don't take your power back, it's unlikely that things will get better, and it's about you understanding that, whatever this situation is, that sometimes it's not meant to work out the way that you expect it to. Sometimes it's just not meant to go the way that you want, and that's something that you have to kind of pull that inner strength within you to accept when things are not going the way that you expected, because you got to look at it as rejection is divine protection. And so it's asking you to pull that inner strength, your inner power, so that you can take your power back from these situations that are holding you back. Because with this no card right here, we have the clarity card is temptation. It wants you to say no to the temptation. Whatever it is this week that you're fighting with or battling or trying to overcome, you have to fight the temptation to indulge in it, to give it your attention, or to give it your power. You don't want to give your power away to it anymore. You want to be aware of what you're giving your power away to. Because, it's saying here that when you decline or when you say no to the temptations, right, of even, falling back into your comfort zone or falling back into your same routine or the way that you do things, when you actually say no and be assertive, then you're gonna reap material and financial gains. It's showing here that there's some changes financially that are trying to take place in your life. And so it's about you just being assertive and allowing those changes and moving forward so that you can reap your rewards. You don't want to look back. You don't want to look back at all. It's like you've already been there. You know what's back there. You know what's, if it's a situation you need to let go of, a friendship or relationship or whatever it may be, you already know what that has given you already. So it's about you now making a decision to allow different things in, and sometimes that requires you to let go of the old so that you can welcome in the new, something that's more true to you now and who you are and where you are right now. So when you can, accept these changes because they are beneficial, they're here to help you in your journey and in your ascension, so that you can keep ascending, keep growing, and keep elevating. And so with this here, communicate clearly, and it has spiritual union. It's showing that there is communication in the spiritual realm. Like even your spirit team, your spirit guides, your ancestors, your angels. You want to be able to stay connected with your spirit guides and ancestors and your spirit team, so that you can communicate clearly what it is that you may need any assistance with. If you need any help or assistance, be able to communicate that to your spirit team, because you're not alone. You don't have to do anything alone. So it's about you maintaining union within, being connected with source, staying balanced, staying in your power, owning your power. It's about you taking your power back from anything that has been, leeching off of you, any parasitic energy. It's about you releasing all of that off you. Okay, Ashe. It's about you letting those things go, because you know that it's holding you back. It's no longer serving you. Whatever is no longer serving you, let it go. It's time to let it go. And so this is what this week is about, because when you maintain your alignment and your connection, you are already taken care of. You will always be taken care of. So it's about you just trusting. You have to learn just to trust the changes that are happening, trust the process, trust the journey that you're on. Find beauty in the journey. Oftentimes, you may get caught up in thinking about the destination or where you want to be and thinking about the head, but the important thing is to stay present. Stay present. And the more that you stay present, then the more you can, be in the flow, and you can see the magic literally unfold. The more that you surrender, the more that you let go, and the more that you detach from all of these things that has you emotionally and mentally wrapped up. It's like it's like got you tied up, but when you let go and you detach from all of these things that you've been holding on to so tightly, then now you're open. You're able to allow other things, new things to come in that's meant for you, that are trying to come in. But you can't. It's like you're holding up those things from coming in, because you're holding on to things that it's time for you to let go of. Right? And that's essentially what it is. It's time for you to let those things go. Ashe. Yes. So good job and working hard and really just really digging deep within you to activate that inner strength and your power within, taking your power back. Continue to do so, because that's where you it's definitely paying off for you. You're gonna see how you making those choices and making those decisions are all working out in your favor. And those things are going to give you confirmation to you this week. And even, in the near future. So that's what you can expect to see. This starts to play out and unfold for you in some way, depending on where you are in your journey. So thank you, family. Thank you for joining me. This concludes our weekly energy reading. I thank you. I hope you guys have a great week. I would love to know how this reading resonates with you. Like, comment, subscribe if you're seeing this on YouTube or even on Instagram or wherever you may find this video, even on my Patreon. Definitely let me know how this resonates with you. Leave your comments. And if you're looking to connect with me, to work with me so we can get deeper into your journey and your healing, so that we can see we possibly what could be your blind spots, offer any spiritual guidance and insight to you, then please contact me click my links. I'm going to leave them in the description box and in the bio. So you can book your own personal reading where we can get really, really specific on what it is that, those changes that you may be currently dealing with. And I can offer better detailed things specific to you in your journey and where you are that can help steer you in the right direction, that can help you to see another way of you releasing or whatever it is you may be going through. So if you're looking to work with me for any readings or any one-on-one coachings, please click my link. And I love you guys. I hope you have a great week, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace.